intelligence. Okay. And everything is skewed and geared towards what? Success. Personal development. Today, this week, EXCO, we're going to be talking about perspective. Right? And changing your perspective to change your life. With the right perspective about life, everything is possible. You wonder why some things go well for some people and why other people struggle in life. It's all about what? The perspective. So let's take a look at some few things on perspective where we say perspective is everything in life. If there's discomfort, the person with the right perspective sees growth. The next thing is rejection. Someone with the wrong thing sees that, oh, I just got rejected by my boyfriend, girlfriend, what you people say they served you breakfast. However, another person sees it as redirection. It's time to redirect my life in another dimension. Some other people, okay, my presentation is back. Some other people see triggers. Oh, and it helps you to reveal that you're hurting. And then you need to deal with that hurt immediately. Some of you see darkness. Oh, this person is dark. Well, it helps us, those of us with the right perspective, to see light. The other one is fear. Doris mentioned that is one of those things that limit human beings today. But we see as one of the greatest teachers and the triggers for humanity. Some of you see pain. Some of us use it for strength and power. So at the end of the day, the person with the wrong perspective to life sees all of this, while those of us with the right perspective will see this. It's on this side I want to bring all of you to this Monday, and I'm hoping that EXCOs would also help you to form the right perspective towards life. My presentation will take the following table of contents. Customary famous corporate philosophy. I'll define perspective. I like to make things very simple. It's my nature. What does it mean to change your perspective? We'll discuss it at length this morning. Then change your perspective and immediately change your life. You'd also understand that. And how to constantly change your perspective, because life is a continuum. You cannot change your perspective 2 months ago and expect that you're completely changed. It has to constantly happen. How do you do that? I'll teach you. And then using your perspective for success, which is the crux of the presentation. And then conclusion, and I'll give you a quote for the week. But let's look at this diagram. While others see an old tree, with the right perspective, when you open up things, through the power of creative imagination that Doris taught us this morning, the only people who get to see the whole picture are those who take one step outside the frame. That means you change your perspective and you immediately start seeing life from a different horizon. Our philosophy, our vision, to be the preferred partner in retail financial services that delivers quick solutions to the underserved customers in Nigeria. Our mission, to provide a platform for quick, efficient, and effective services that ensures our customer needs are met real time. Our core values: integrity, excellence, speed, teamwork, trust, and of course, passion for our customers. And our brand driver, experience excellence. Let's define perspective. When you change the way you look at things, things start changing to you. Let's even try it. Just have a different perspective on Nigeria. And you'll be amazed at how Nigeria will start changing to you. But don't go far. Take a different look at life life. Start seeing life as good, and you'll be amazed at how life starts becoming good to you. In my definition of perspective, perspective is the way you look at things. It's as simple as ABC. You see something, it is good, you're correct. You see something, it is bad, you're also correct. You see it as an opportunity, you're correct. You see it as a challenge, you're correct. You see it as a problem, you're correct. It's all about perspective. It's also the ability to understand how a situation appears to another person and how that person is reacting cognitively and emotionally to the situation. It's all about how you see it. And finally, to think about a situation or a problem in a wise and reasonable way. Those are my simple definitions on perspective. What does it mean to change your perspective? You see, a lot of us are using the same old thinking to attack different results, and then we're getting the same old result. Your perspective of life has not changed. All you're doing is rebranding your perspective, and you're wondering why you are not seeing a different result. When you change your perspective, things start changing for you. Everything starts from your perspective. It will determine your reaction, your actions, your decision, and everything that you have control over. You have to get into the right frame of mind to be focused, motivated, disciplined, accountable, driven, committed, and ultimately successful. Roosevelt said, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." Once you believe that you can, half of the problem is solved. We give you something to do, and you believe immediately that you can't do it, there's a problem ab initio. But if you believe that you can, the moment something is given to you, you're halfway there. Your beliefs are powerful termites. If you believe you cannot, you can't. And if you believe you are, you can. You can. I wish I could show you this. So what are the questions that help you to change your perspective? 4 basic questions. Am I being grateful? We always talk about gratitude. Am I being grateful? If you're not a grateful person, it's going to be very tough for you to change your perspective. The next one is, am I consuming the news in a very healthy way? A lot of you are consuming news and it's destroying you completely. You finish listening to news and cortisols are produced from your brain and you wonder why you're sick. How are you consuming the news that is given to you? I can't see that one, it's blue. Am I choosing what? Joy. Oh, are you choosing joy? It's all up to you. Some of you are just sad for no reason. I wish you well. And am I moving my body? Some of you, the last time you moved your body was the time of Mungo Park. Some of you can't even raise your arm. I'm sorry for you. Okay? How do you then change your perspective? Figure out exactly what you want about life. Whatever you want about life is what is going to help you change your perspective. Then ask yourself, why do I really want this thing? There must be a reason. Is it because of Lucy or Chihuahua? Or is it because of my mama or my dad or my prophet or my pastor? All those questions you need to ask yourself. But make sure that when you answer those questions, there are things that you really want. Read the remaining for yourself. Decide if you're willing to do what it takes to become that person. Doris thought about the law of action this morning. You have to get up to do it. And then keep everything positive. You can't achieve anything in this life without being a positive person. You're negative, you're going to fail. I'm sorry. It's the truth about life. Come back in 10 years' time. Come back in 15 years' time. You're a negative person, you are doomed. As simple as ABC. So how do we constantly change our perspective? You see, this thing, I need you to look at it. It said life is lived through perspective. And that's the blunt truth. What one believes are ups and downs. Oh, I'm going through hell and high water. Another person believes that it's an opportunity for growth. It's all about your perspective. Distance yourself from negative people and negative situations. You can't be equally yoked with stupid people. A wise man among fools is going to become a fool eventually. I tell you not, and I kid you not rather. Change your inputs. The eyes can only see what the mind has been trained to see. If you think you will see opportunities with a blind mind, you're joking. Doris also taught you today how to use your mind. Expand your mind, Females. Manage your expectations. Some of you are so entitled. He's my brother, he's my mother, he's my country. Manage your perspective and your expectations about life. Acknowledge that sometimes some things are not permanent. When people walk out of your life, accept it and move on. People will come, people will go. He dissed you or he walked away from you, like you people say, served you breakfast. Go eat lunch. Okay? And always look for the benefits and the good in every situation. Be happy always. Some of you are just sad from the pits of hell. Who hurt you? I wonder. Not the problem. You people were created in sin. Rubbish. There's nothing so called. Be a happy person. And then watch your thoughts and keep an open mind always. You follow these basic 8 rules, you'll constantly be able to change your perspective from time to time. How do you then use perspective, your perspective for success? Stop comparing yourself to other people. Hey, no two snowflakes are the same in this universe. No two people have the same fingerprints. Everyone was created uniquely and differently. Comparing yourself with another person is one of the greatest sins in this universe. Okay? Refrain your thoughts. Guard your thoughts with all diligence. Make sure that the thoughts that come from your mind are only positive thoughts. Negative thoughts, delete them always. Someone brings them to you, kill the person. Yes, I said it. Always engage in positive self-talk. What is wrong with you? How dare you not talk to yourself in the positive way? Who the hell are you? That you'll be saying negative things to yourself. You're not good enough. What's wrong with you? I really can't fathom it. From today onwards, only positive self-talk in your mind. And then change the way you look at things. Always keep the big picture in mind. That can only be achieved through imagination. Take a good look at your body. Take good care of your body. Smell good always. Feel good. And make sure you always look good. Alright? And perform good deeds from time to time. Be kind to others. When you're kind to others, there's this thing that you feel with yourself. I'm not saying pity party. Look at the bright side of life. Life is beautiful. And be grateful for life. If you're tired, kill yourself. Yes. Don't worry, you're not going to hell. You come back as a tree or cockroach. And stop complaining. Enough! If you're one of those people that complain, you have no need for breath in your lungs. Anybody that complains should be killed, according to me. And reduce social media as much as possible. Thank God in France it's been banned. And then in other parts of the world now, when you use a filter, you must state that you use the filter. Because some of you want to kill yourself with beauty. You see, success is never a place, but a perspective, because it's a journey. There's nothing called I've succeeded, I have hammered, I have reached it, I have made it. There's nothing so called. Life is a continuum and everything is a journey. In conclusion, Femans, what the world thinks about you is none of your business. Some of you are so conscious about what they think about you. How do I look? How do they look at me? How do they perceive me? Shut up! Nobody cares! 7 billion people on this earth. You're just a number. To change ourselves effectively, we must change how we must first change our perspective. That is how we see things. If you're not ready to change how you see things, just continue. You're okay. But don't complain to me in the future. Let's meet in 20 years' time, and I'll tell you where you'll be on the pyramid. You will always define events in a manner to which it validates your agreement with reality. When you change your perspective, your reality will change. You see, life is 10% what happens to you. 90% is how you react to it. Pareto's principle. It's all about how you react to life. The sun will shine. Use an umbrella. The rain will fall. Use a raincoat. The government will tax you to the hills. Make more money. It's all about your perspective. 90% of the time is how you react. It's never about life. And finally, life is a journey and not a destination. The same thing with success. That is why most people, you see, they had money before they don't have money again. Because they believe they've arrived. There's nothing called you've arrived. You have to keep going till the last drop of breath in your lungs. My quote of the week. See that beautiful eyes? A beautiful eye. What do you see inside? The world. That's how your world looks. The earth is your own health. Okay. Can't you see your kibad on here? Okay. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at what? Change immediately. Let's strive from this week. You don't like the way something looks? Change the way you look at it. Thank you.